My brain has been retrained. When I drive past a field in the wintertime now, say a slopey cornfield that has no cover crop on it, I'm like, oh wow, that's not good. Organic matter is the key to improving soil health, so that's where I really see the benefit of the no-till plus the cover crops. We started no-tilling, it was kind of a fluke thing. Field that we had killed the previous fall, we had planned to till it and plant corn into it. And it was a very dry spring, and we had just a nice rain, and I went and looked at the field and I said, wow, if I till this field, we're going to forfeit all that moisture that we just got. So we're going to try no-tilling it, and that was our first success with no-till. North Jersey RC&D, they had a panel of farmers that talked about no-till. I think there was 4 farmers on there that were doing it successfully, and they were pretty passionate about it. I said, well, if these guys can do it, I think we're going to try to do more of it. And to the point now where we're about 80% no-till. I had heard about planting green, and I thought it was, it's kind of a fad. I don't know if we'll ever do it, but this kind of pushed me into it. There was money available. We could upgrade some equipment, which is the planter that's standing behind me. Planting green, you get more biomass, where if you have to kill it before you plant it, you're spraying at the end of April, and once you get into May, that rye just takes off, and those first few weeks of May just grows. There's so much growth there. Then you get that extra biomass, your roots are deeper. And I was skeptical if it was going to work or not, and yeah, it's worked, and it's worked well. Of the 80% of our no-till that we did, the bulk of that was planting green. The whole soil health thing is something that's really gained traction. We're starting to understand more and more of the ground that we've been no-tilling now for several years. I mean, the soils never looked this good. It's a darker color, it's easier to work, it's not as compacted. You would think tillage would loosen compaction, but it seems to actually cause compaction. And by no-tilling, the roots seem to be able to penetrate better, and water infiltrates better. With the drought that we had last year, where we had to cover crop, it did hold the moisture better. Every time I was picking rocks up, there was numerous worms underneath the rocks there, and worms in the soil are a sign of good soil health. One of my favorite things of no-till is just fuel savings. When I go across the field with a sprayer, I'm pulling a 60-foot wide sprayer with a 90 horsepower tractor. If I'm doing tillage, I'm pulling a 13-foot wide chisel plow with a 180 horsepower tractor. And then I still have to go over it probably 2 more times with a disc before it's ready to plant. With fuel going through the roof, last year was insane, the amount of money that we spent on fuel. And thankfully we were doing no-till, it would have been even worse. We didn't throw a lot at it all at once. We kind of, little by little, and as we saw successes, we kind of took the next step. Try it in a couple of fields. We're close to home where you can keep a close eye on it. Maybe not right next to the road, so you know the neighbors don't see it. Once you've got confidence, then start doing it by the road where people can see it.